Demon Slayer is probably the only anime where a guy can yell the name of his breathing technique for the 15th time and people still lose their mind like it is the coolest thing they have ever seen. And honestly, I am one of those people.
Insect breathing, butterfly dance,
Serpent breathing, first form, water breathing, third form.
Welcome back, legends. My name is Abhishek and here we talk about everything and anything in anime. I remember when the Demon Slayer first came out. People liked it, sure, but nobody expected this. Nobody expected the manga to explode. Nobody expected the movie to break records. Nobody expected every social media app on earth to get flooded with clips of Tanjiro spinning around with water effects for like 3 years straight. Then episode 19 dropped. And suddenly everyone became Demon Slayer fan overnight. Even your friend who says, I don't even watch anime, bro. Yeah, that guy somehow knew who Nezuko was. And after watching the full anime, reading the manga, and seeing all the movies, I think I finally understand why this series became so massive. It's because Demon Slayer is really easy to love. The story is simple, the characters are memorable, the fights are exciting, and most importantly, the anime knows how to make moments feel huge.
Didn't I tell you? You have no chance against me.
That's its real superpower. Because if we are being honest, Demon Slayer story isn't the most complicated thing ever written. It's basically Tanjiro family gets killed, his sister turns into a demon. Now he wants to save her and fights demon. That's it. And somehow that simple setup works perfectly. You immediately understand what's happening. You immediately care about Tanjiro. And the anime wastes zero time getting started. No 20 episodes of setup. No confusing lore dumps. No ancient prophecy written in invisible moon language. The show just says, here's pain, here's a sword, good luck, and we are off. Tanjiro also helps a lot because this dude is just likable. He's not trying to act cool all the time. He's not edgy. He's not walking around talking about darkness and revenge every 5 seconds. He's just genuinely a kind person. Even when he fights demons, he still feels bad for them sometimes. And I think that's why people connect with him. You want him to win. Also, let's be real, the poor guy suffers every season. Every arc ends with Tanjiro looking like he got hit with a truck, punched by destiny itself, and then dragged through a forest afterward. Somebody is always breaking his ribs, his fingers, his lungs. At this point, breathing technique should honestly be called hospital techniques. And speaking of breathing techniques, can we talk about how cool Ufotable made all of this look? Because yes, manga is good, but the anime is on another planet. There are scenes in Demon Slayer where the animation genuinely looks unreal. Not just the big fights either. Even small moments look beautiful. The lighting, the music, everything feels polished. Then the fight starts and suddenly the studio begins to move like they haven't slept in 6 years. Episode 19 is still one of the most craziest moments I have ever seen. I don't care how many times people talk about it. That scene deserves hype. The music kicks in, Tanjiro is desperate, Nezuko joins in, the animation explodes. It's one of those moments where everything comes together perfectly. And if you are enjoying this video so far, by the way, subscribe to the channel because we are definitely talking more anime after this. And trust me, there is a lot coming in. Anyway, After season 1, Demon Slayer stops feeling like just another popular anime. It became an event. Every season felt massive, especially Mugen Train. Man, I still remember people getting crazy. Like that movie was Avengers Endgame of anime. And honestly, fair enough. Rengoku became everybody's favorite character in like 5 minutes. This man smiles once, says tasty a couple times, fights one battle, and suddenly the entire fandom is emotionally destroyed forever. That's actually one of Demon Slayer's biggest strengths. It introduces characters perfectly. Tengen walks into a room. Muichiro always looks like he forgot what day it actually is. Shinobu talks so politely that it somehow becomes terrifying. And Inosuke, bro, this man is literally chaos, wearing a boar mask. I genuinely don't think he has a normal thought in his head. Meanwhile, Zenitsu spends half the anime screaming like somebody set his pants on fire, and somehow all of them works together really well. That group chemistry carries so much of the show. Because yes, Demon Slayer has amazing action, but it is also just fun to watch these characters interact. Let's talk about the fights. They are flashy, but they are clear. Demon Slayer keeps things clean. And the soundtrack during those fights, good lord, Demon Slayer sounds amazing, especially in theaters. Mugen Train and Infinity Castle are absolutely worth watching on the big screen if you can. And Infinity Castle, yeah, that movie is insane. Castle itself feels alive. Stairs moving everywhere. Rooms twisting around. Characters falling through doors into entirely different battles. It feels like a haunted puzzle designed by someone who wanted the visitors to suffer. But what I like most about the movie is that it feels finally the story has reached the point of no return. Everything feels serious now. The upper moon feels terrifying. The fights feel harder. Characters are exhausted. Nobody feels safe anymore. And the upper moons are themselves so memorable. Azaka feels intense every second he is on screen. Dama acts friendly while feeling deeply creepy. Kokoshibo looks cool in the most unfair way possible. Meanwhile, Muzan still walks around with so much attitude for a man who spends most of the series hiding indoors. But the closer story gets to the ending, the more dangerous he actually feels. Also, one thing I really appreciate about Demon Slayer, story actually ends. I miss that in anime. Nowadays, some series goes on forever until everybody is tired. Demon Slayer keeps moving forward. Every arc matters. Every fight pushes the story ahead. And before you know it, you are already in the final battles. The pacing is honestly one of the reasons why this anime became so popular. There is almost something happening. Training, new demons, new fight, new Hashira, new emotional damage for Tanjiro. The show just keep moving. And sure, the story isn't super deep or complicated, but honestly, Demon Slayer understands what it actually good at. It's emotional, it's exciting, it looks beautiful, and it creates unforgettable moments constantly. That's why people love it. Also, if you have made it this far into the video and still haven't subscribed, come on man, help me out here. I am out here rewatching every anime seasons for these videos. My sleep schedule is fighting for its life. But yeah, overall I think Demon Slayer is great. The anime is incredible, the manga is solid, the movie feels massive, and Ufotable genuinely delivered one of the best anime adaptations ever made. Simple story, great characters, amazing animation. Sometimes that's all you need. Anyway guys, that's gonna be it for this video. Comment your favorite Demon Slayer arc, because I already know people to start arguing between Entertainment District and Mugen Train immediately. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next one. Until then, bye.